All right, people. Podcast time. We're back.
Oh yeah, we are back again.
Yes, sir. Now we're diving in to part three of movies that hit the theaters in 1995.
And it's going to be far better than RoboCop 3.
Yes, indeed. I hope so. So last time we left off, I believe, with the movie Friday. This time around, we're talking about go diving into the movie now, Top Dog, which
Good
came
old
out.
Top Dog.
Yeah,
I
that's a
remember
good
that.
film with Chuck
Yeah.
Norris.
Yeah, and Chuck Norris, and he has a German Shepherd for a partner.
Yep. Now let's see here. Looks like his brother directed this film. I remember seeing this one at the theaters. Me and my buddy Rob Chen went and seen this at the theaters.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Went to school with that guy. I wonder what happened to him. Haven't seen him in a while, but um, yeah, it's a pretty cool film, and I believe this is one of Chuck Norris' last films that hit the theaters for a long time until he had like a little cameo in Dodgeball.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
Dodgeball. Fucking Chuck Norris.
yeah, yeah. Good movie, by the way, as well, Dodgeball. But yeah, it says directed by Aaron Norris. Let's see, Top Dog release date was April 28th, 1995. It had a budget of $6 million, and the box office was only $5 million, so it took a loss.
Wow, damn.
Not a big loss, but it did take a loss.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. There's really not a whole lot of like big names in this film, really at all.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in a while. I think I have it on DVD though. I don't remember much of it, but
I remember some of it. Like, I remember, like, the dog was originally a partner to this older guy. The guy gets taken out, and they pair him up with Chuck Norris, and they got to try to find the guys that took the guy out. You know, try to solve the crime basically.
right. It says it's an American buddy cop action comedy film directed by, I believe that's his brother, Aaron Norris, and starring Chuck Norris, written by Aaron Norris.
Yeah,
It was Chuck Norris' last film to release in the theaters before he shifted to direct to video films for several
yeah,
years, which is true. Like I said, Dodgeball would pretty much that and the Expendables 2.
yeah,
But yeah, he was pretty much at this time doing that TV show Walker Texas Ranger.
yeah.
So but yeah,
Remember in Talladega Nights, he's like, "Like to meet my sons, Walker, Texas Ranger,
yeah, yeah,
ER, like we like to call him."
yeah. But yeah, it's a cool movie. It has some cool fight scenes in there.
Yeah.
It's a
I remember there was a funny scene where when he first partners up with the dog and they have to like take the squad car he always like rode around, dog always rode around in. They get to Chuck Norris's house and he looks in the back seat of the car and sees it's all like full of trash. He's like, "Man, dog, you're a pig." And they go into Chuck Norris's house and his house is in even worse shape.
oh, damn,
And the dog's just looking around like, "Huh? Huh?" And it just like, "Screw this," and it went back out to the car.
damn.
I was like, "Man,
Um,
you thought the damn car was bad, and then you walk in the house, and the house is damn twice as bad."
that's comedies for you.
Yeah, I always had to throw a little bit of. I mean, it wasn't like an all comedy movie. I mean, there were some serious parts in it.
Right. Well, unfortunately, it says the film received mainly negative reviews, and
Yeah,
its a box office was a bomb. It didn't.
yeah, it's basically a box office flop.
Right here, but I always liked the movie. I thought it was pretty good. Nothing great, but good film.
Yeah, it's one of your typical, Chuck Norris movies.
Yeah, but this time he has a dog with him, and it's more on the comedy side. Now this
Yeah.
film, as of right now, I think only got released on VHS and DVD. I don't. This film never, to my knowledge, ever got a Blu-ray treatment, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully that changes at some point. I would like to see this movie get a Blu-ray treatment.
And probably even a 4K treatment.
Yeah, maybe that too. Vinegar Syndrome. They usually take like certain films that you wouldn't think would ever get any kind of treatment, and they just boom, you get a nice
Yeah.
Blu-ray or 4K.
Being re-released in 4K.
Yeah. They did that with a couple Cynthia Rothrock films, and I was like, wow, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe they put this film out on 4K. Like they had one called Undefeatable, where that crazy guy's in it.
Yeah, where he's like, if you're hiding,
Yeah.
I'll break your fucking neck.
They end up putting that movie out on 4K and Blu-ray. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's cool, man.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Like,
oh yeah, it was pretty cool for what it was.
I remember me and you watched that together.
Yeah, a long time ago. Big Cynthia Rothrock fan.
Like, so I remember that part where the guy's like telling his wife, like, "You're hiding, I'll break your fucking neck."
Yeah.
I remember, like, me and you just started like laughing our asses off when we heard that. I was like, that was just such a great line.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a trippy ass line to say.
It's just somebody. Like, it's like this guy, supposedly he's so crazy that makes you believe that he loves his wife, but he's he's just abusive.
Yeah, and he's a nut job.
Like, I mean, to say something like that, like talking about breaking her neck, like if you're hiding, I'll break your neck.
Yeah.
And like, wow, man, you're gonna do that just because she's hiding on you?
Yeah. Nut job. But yeah, that was a cool film. But yeah, Top Dog. Let's see here. Oh, it had a short runtime, only 86 minutes. That's pretty short. And yeah, this one I remember seeing at the theaters a long time ago. April 28th, 1995. And this was distributed by Live Entertainment, which I believe Lionsgate owns the rights to this company now, I believe.
Yeah.
It's just a major film studio. Oh, okay, yeah. Live Entertainment. They merged with the studio Lionsgate Entertainment. Okay, yeah. So I believe they own the rights. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if one day Top Dog does get a Blu-ray treatment. That would be cool. But anyways, we'll move on from that film. Okay, we got Top Gun. Next up, we got a good one. We got a John Carpenter movie, which is another John Carpenter film here. Not only Mouth of Madness, but came out this year, I guess, Village of the Damned.
Okay.
From 1995. Let's see here. April 28th, 1995. This, I thought, was a good movie by John Carpenter. I definitely like this one better than Mouth of the Madness.
I vaguely remember Village of the Damned. I think I've seen it maybe one time years ago, and I just...
That's where, like, these kids, man, they're fucking taking over everything. They have, like, these powers and shit.
Kind of like a Children of the Corn type deal.
Kind of, but these kids have powers to make you fucking off yourself. Which is crazy. I mean, I think, because it's got a good cast in here. We got Christopher Reeve. He's the main star of the film. Christopher
Reeve. Superman.
Yep. Kirstie Alley's in it. Mark Hamill's in it. I think the kids made him off himself in that film because he had a gun. He was gonna, take them out. He's the minister.
Yeah. It's like, they made an original Village of the Damned years ago.
This is a remake.
Yeah.
George Buck Flower. Yeah, they made him off himself in this film.
George Buck Flower. I remember that guy.
Yeah, he's played in quite a few John Carpenter movies.
Yeah, he was in The Fog.
Yep, The Fog. They Live.
Yeah. he's also years ago he was in an episode of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah. It's funny now, those kids there, I don't know how old they were, probably like 10 or something like that, but now they're
Yeah,
fucking like 40 now.
yeah, yeah. Ain't that funny when you look back at movies in like in the '90s and you see like a movie with a bunch of kids and just thinking like, wow, they're all like grown ass men now.
Yeah, and women. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, let's see. This one was distributed by Universal Pictures. Release date April 28th, 1995. It had a budget of 22 million, but only made 9.4 million domestic. So I would
Man.
say that this was kind of a flop. But this movie was really good. I
Yeah.
mean, around the end of it, they really gave what's his name, Christopher Reeve, some awesome dialogue where he was like yelling, you know, with the kids and all that, and he was trying to hide the fact that there was I think a big ass bomb in this, in the place, and yeah, and a brief what was this? Is a plan to detonate a bomb inside a briefcase in that one place by thinking of a brick wall. Because they tried to get into his mind.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people getting taken out in this film. I remember this one part. I think like one of the kids gets burned, and he makes his mom put her hand in the fucking soup, and she ends up burning the fuck out of her hand and shit.
Damn.
I'm just like, damn, dude, what the fuck?
I need to go back and watch that movie
Oh,
again.
absolutely. This movie is a trip, man.
Yeah.
You could pick,
They made a lot of trip movies back in the day, like the
uh,
'90s, and that said like you got a lot of like just weird movies played. It's like wow, man, it's crazy.
yeah. And I've always been a fan of John Carpenter's films. Even though
Oh yeah.
a lot of his films they don't like as far as box office success goes. A lot of them don't do too well, but the film itself is these films that he's done. Most
Yeah.
of them are pretty good. I
If
think that
they don't do well in the theaters, but they become like cult
yeah,
classics.
they definitely do later on. Like let's see, let me go over his filmography. I think Halloween from 1978 that one did well. But a lot of his other films, yeah, they didn't bring in the money. Let's see, what did Big Trouble in Little China bring in? Let's see, yeah, it was a 19 to 25 million dollar budget, only brought in 11 million. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
what about They Live? Let's see, yeah, it had a three. Oh wow, that's a low budget film. It was only 3 million, but the box office was 13 million in North America. Yeah, okay, so this film did do pretty well.
I
They,
came here to chew gum and to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
right.
And I'm all out of bubble
I think
gum.
the only films that I didn't like as far as John Carpenter's films go, I wasn't like, because this one was just a bit kind of creepy, is the Prince of Darkness film.
Yeah,
That's a bit,
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
yeah, that's a bit fucking much for me.
I know the
Uh,
fog was good.
I
Like I
love,
said,
yeah,
the first Halloween was good.
yeah. I loved Assault on Precinct 13.
Yeah,
Halloween was good. The Fog was really good. Escape from New York. The Thing,
yeah.
Christine, Starman was pretty good. Big Trouble in Little China's good.
Starman. I haven't seen that movie in a long past
Yeah,
time.
me either. But it's a good film. I'm not a fan of Prince of Darkness, and I'm not really a big fan of In the Mouth of Madness. But everything else, I think I pretty
Remember,
much like.
remember what Jeff Bridges said in Starman when it comes to like a traffic light? He's like, "See the way you do things. It's like red light stop, green light go, yellow light go, very fast."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah, John Carpenter's Village of the Damned. American
yeah.
science fiction horror film.
Like I said, I mean,
Good
I
casting.
vaguely remember that movie. Like I said, I might have seen it once, like way back in the day, and just I don't know why. Just one of those movies I kind of forgot about.
Right.
Maybe I'll find it somewhere and I'll pick it up and watch it again. Like that definitely
Uh,
be one I'll
yeah, I believe I've
watch.
seen this one at the Dollar Theater.
Yeah, your little dollar theater, man.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of movies up there.
Oh yeah, I love that place. Okay, moving on from that film, we can. Well, we could get into this film, but I don't remember it that well.
What's that?
Which is Tyson, which Michael Jai White plays Mike Tyson. HBO movie that came out in '95.
Okay.
I
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
I've seen it. I just don't. I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, I don't
George
think I've
C.
seen it at
Scott,
all.
Michael Jai White plays Mike Tyson in this one.
Good
And
old
for what I
Iron Mike,
remember, it's a pretty good film. Uh,
the man who took a dive for the damn for Jake Paul.
yeah, that's what people are saying.
Well, it's not just what people are talking about. You can see it. You know,
Yeah,
I've seen footage where they show during the fight, like Mike Tyson had a perfect chance to throw a punch, and like he started to throw a punch, but then he withheld the punch.
damn. So maybe
Like,
it was a payday
yeah,
for him.
it made it obvious. Like I've seen several people show videos of it, and if you watch it slow mo, you see that he's got a perfect chance to throw a right hook. He starts to throw the right hook, but then like halfway through, he like kind of like stopped, like pulled back.
Right. Says here Tyson was nominated for NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Television Movie. Oh, this is a television movie, so I don't even think this one hit the theaters.
No,
Oh,
when they say
okay.
television movie, it was just made for television.
Got it. Yeah, Tyson was released on VHS in '98 and DVD in 2008. Okay, so yeah, not much I could say about this one. And plus, it didn't even hit the theaters, so we'll move on from that.
Moving on.
Move on from Tyson. Okay, let's scroll down. See if I can find something that we. Oh, Crimson Tide. That's a good one. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen it, but this one, it's a movie directed by Tony Scott. It stars Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman,
Okay.
um, and it's a submarine film.
Okay.
It's a let's see here. I'm sure yeah, this one did really well at the box office. We got Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman, Viggo Mortensen, uh,
Damn, I ain't seen him in movies in a while.
yeah, James Gandolfini's in it.
Oh, Tony
Um,
Soprano.
yes, sir. We have a lot of people in this motherfucker. This is a pretty good film. I remember watching certain scenes on YouTube not too long ago, and I was like, yeah, good acting from both Denzel and Gene. Let's see
Yeah.
here. This film was released May 12th, 1995. It had a budget of $53 million, and the box office was $157 million.
Damn, so they struck gold with that
Yeah,
movie.
this one is, they made money on this one for sure. And we got the one and only Tony Scott, good director.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, he passed away years ago. He offed himself by jumping off a bridge. I,
Damn.
I believe he jumped off a bridge into, let's see, in 2012, he Scott jumped off of a bridge. Yeah, he jumped off the Vincent Thomas Bridge, and that took his life.
That was a hell of a way to go to
Yeah,
jump off a bridge.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what exactly why he did that, but he was dealing
Probably
with a lot of
depression. I mean, I mean, depression hits everybody like
Yeah.
that, you know.
Well, there could be a lot to it. He could have had cancer or something and just said, fuck it, I'm going out.
Or he could have just got to that point where it's just like a lot of people do, just like screw it, I just don't want to be alive
Right.
anymore.
That's true too. But really good director. He's made some really good films over the years.
Yeah,
Let me see. Let me pull up his filmography. I mean, he directed the original Top Gun. He directed Beverly Hills Cop 2.
good movie.
He directed Days of Thunder.
Super good movie.
He directed The Last Boy Scout. That's a great film. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he directed True Romance with Christian
great
Slater.
movie.
That
One of mine and your
yeah,
favorite movies out there.
yeah, that's like my favorite film of all time. That movie was so well done.
Yeah,
Let's see. He directed The Fan with Robert De Niro.
and
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes. Yeah,
Snipes.
that's a good one. Enemy of the State. That's pretty good with Will Smith.
Yeah,
Spy Game. Brad Pitt. Oh yeah,
okay.
Man on Fire with Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
That one's really good.
Yeah,
Domino. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's with Mickey Rourke.
okay.
And let's see, Deja Vu. That's another one with Denzel. Oh yeah,
A lot of Denzel
yeah, they're
movies.
taking out Pelham 1, 2, 3. Another Denzel, and the
Yeah.
last one, Unstoppable with Denzel, which I haven't seen yet.
Well, that's funny. The last several movies that he did was
Yeah,
with Denzel
the
Washington.
last three films was with Denzel, but he's directed at least 5 films with Denzel. That's awesome.
What a good actor, too, man.
Good
Denzel
actor.
Washington.
Yeah, good director. Let me scroll
Oh,
back now.
I was talking about Denzel Washington. I liked him in that movie Training Day.
Yeah, I think everybody does.
I would love to have that damn car that he had in that
Yeah,
movie, that old Monte Carlo.
yeah, it's a good film.
I love when they get in the car and he's like, so where's the office at? Back at the division? He's like, in the office, baby. He fires up like, going up. He starts hitting the hydraulics. The ring, 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 ring.
Oh yeah. But yeah, getting back to Crimson Tide, yeah, it's a pretty good. It's American submarine action thriller.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn good. Uh, and I recommend everybody checks that one out. I think I have it on. I might have it on DVD, but I'm not sure. So
Thing about it, I said that's another one of the movies I vaguely remember that I might have seen maybe once and haven't I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't
yeah,
really remember much of it.
it's all good. So let's see here. We're moving on from that film. Scrolling down. See if I can find. Oh yeah, this one was pretty big back in its day. I would say it was a real big back in its day, which is Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh yeah, probably out of all the Die Hard movies, I would say Die Hard with a Vengeance was probably my favorite one out of it.
Really? I think the second one is my favorite.
Yeah.
But Die Hard with a Vengeance, yeah, buddy. Let's see here.
Where's the school bomb?
We got Bruce Willis, we got Samuel Jackson,
Yeah,
Jeremy Irons. He was the main bad guy in it.
yeah,
You even had a wrestler in that motherfucker.
yeah. That fucking one. That Tony Holm, who was Ludwig Borga.
Yeah, he had a part in this. That's
The
crazy.
man, the man who first ever person to defeat Tatanka.
Right. He had a part in this movie.
In ended a 2 year undefeated streak.
True that. Now, this film was distributed by 20th Century Fox. Release date says May 19th, 1995 in the United States. We had a
Yeah.
big ass budget on this one, 90 million. That's a lot of money.
Well,
But
shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at all the shit they destroyed in there. Like there was destroying cars,
oh yeah,
buildings.
and but it box office it made some really good money. It made $366 million at the box office.
Yeah, that was a badass movie though. I remember like they set off like the main bad guy like set off a bomb somewhere, and he's like threatened that there's a bomb in a school that
Right.
if they don't like
He's making John McClane just jump all around this motherfucker.
yeah, he's like
It's
playing
crazy.
games with them, making them go here and there and
Right.
this and that.
And Samuel Jackson's going with him.
Yeah,
Even in the beginning, he had him like hold up a sign saying "We hate the N word," and Samuel Jackson's like, "Are you all right?" And he's like, "You about to have a
he's like,
bad
man,
day."
he's like, man, I'm not here to hurt you, man. I'm here to save your life. Like, what
Yeah.
is wrong with you?
He's like something like,
And
"You got about 10 seconds for those guys see you, and when they do, they are gonna kill you."
yeah,
Something like
and
that.
he's trying to tell him, he's like, look, man, I don't have a choice to be doing this. Like, you know, because I guess that's one of the things that the guy told him to do is like, you know, go stand in this corner and hold this sign.
Right.
Like, are you fucking stupid? You know?
Yeah. So he ends up somehow, because I haven't seen this one in a long time either, but I do have it on Blu-ray, so I need to watch it
Yeah.
again.
It had a lot of good action scenes.
Oh yeah, it was out there. Not a whole lot of shooting scenes I noticed in this film, except for when he was in the elevator
Yeah.
and all these guys were
yeah,
there.
we stand there, but all the bad guys are all like dressed as cops, and he's like, he sees the one guy's badge that belonged to a friend of his, and
Yeah,
he's seen the number, and he's kind of like realizing, like, wait a minute, these guys ain't who they say they are. And I love how he's like talking about like, you make it lottery numbers from last night. And he's like, yeah, my wife. But he's like, oh, check the numbers, check the numbers. And he's like, oh, I got the numbers right here. He just starts like shooting.
yeah. It was kind of a crazy sequence in that fucking thing. Yeah.
There's a funny part where where they get into a car, and he's asking like Samuel Jackson like you know, he's like, do you know how hot wire a car? He's like, what is that supposed to mean? Just because I'm black, I know how to hot wire a car. He's like, no, I'm just asking you, can you fucking hot wire a car? He's like, yeah, I can, but only one problem. He sticks a knife in the damn the key switch and turns it, starts the car. He's like, takes too fucking long.
Damn.
Like, yeah, the only problem is, it takes too fucking long.
Oh yeah.
That,
Yeah, good
that was a
movie.
good.
I remember
That
that
was
being a pretty big film. I remember
yeah,
some of the kids in school were even talking about that film, and they're like, "I want to buy the VHS tape and all that." And I was
yeah.
like, "Hell yeah, huh?"
I remember I had it on VHS. And,
Oh yeah, we probably grabbed it from Blockbuster used. I'm pretty sure of that. That's one of those films that where I was like, "Yeah, I seen it at the theaters, and I was like, yeah, I wanna buy this one." Hell yeah,
yeah, great
action
movie though.
packed.
Huh, the I like at the end when he took took out the main bad guy in a helicopter, and it crashed and was burning, and Samuel Jackson's like, should we go get the fire department and have him put out? And he's like, and Bruce Willis looks back, he's like, fuck him, I'm cooked.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, wow, dude, pretty bad, but
Now
whatever.
here's an inside thing for you.
What's up?
It says casting. Lawrence Fishburne was originally offered to co-star with Willis.
Oh, that would have been cool. So, instead of it being Samuel Jackson, being Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, but he wanted a higher fee.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I
So
still think though Samuel Jackson was a perfect fit
yeah, I
for
think
that role.
Samuel Jackson was probably a better fit, maybe.
Yeah.
Fishburne had earlier turned down the role. He also turned down the role It says he turned down the role of Julius in Pulp Fiction, which eventually also went to Samuel Jackson. So Sam
Yeah.
Jackson was taking these movies at a lower rate, but it made him like this big fucking actor though, because he was taking these good roles.
It made him a legend, basically.
But it says Fishburne was talked out of playing Julius. Damn. So he came. So Quentin Tarantino wanted Fishburne in Pulp Fiction. He was talked out of it by his own people. That's crazy. And he was going to be in Die Hard 3, but wanted a higher fee.
Yeah, and it's funny that both those roles went to Samuel Jackson.
Producer had held out on the deal, I guess, for Fishburne for Die Hard 3 because he wanted too much money. Interesting.
Remember the scene where Bruce Willis is chasing the bad guys, and the guy's like calling out for like one of his guys. He's like, Ness, and he said his fist up the bird like, Ness is dead, fuckhead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always like the Bruce Willis sayings like "BK, motherfucker."
Yeah, I like the cover where it's got Bruce Willis with a bunch of fire behind him.
Yeah, I tell you what though, man, that's the thing about Bruce Willis in those Die Hard movies. He goes through some shit.
Mm-hmm. He goes through a lot of stuff, but yeah, that was the big one. That was one of the big ones of '95. I remember that.
You know what was funny? Like in a way, though, what was funny? They had him running around because they thought there was a bomb in one of these schools for these kids and this and that, and then they find it, and they're thinking it's about to go off, and comes to find out it was just filled with pancake syrup.
Right. Jeremy kept fucking with him.
Yeah, and he's just like, and Bruce Willis finally realizes it. Like he realized at the time that everybody realized it was fake, and he even told him, he's like, hey, you actually think I would hurt kids?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. All right. So
like it was just a ploy because they wanted, they had all the cops and everything
running around
thinking that this and why
they're out doing something else.
Yeah, they were going in and taking all the gold that was in like this reserve place.
Yeah.
remember they're taking over that place, and one of the cops is like locked in a room and he's trying to like call for security, and they're like, relax, guy. If you're lucky, you might live through this. And he's like, fuck, and he throws the phone and he just starts like shooting at the door, and that one crazy chick like comes in another door behind them and just starts like slicing them up with a damn sword.
Yeah. Well, she had a knife, like a long knife.
Oh, yeah, a knife or something like that. But she started doing all that, and then like you see him just making these moves like fya fya fya, and then finally the one bad guy just stops like, okay, it's over.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons had to stop her ass.
Yeah.
Good stuff, but yeah, that was
great movie though, man. I mean,
one of the big ones of that year.
Yeah.
So moving on from Die Hard. Let's see. Scrolling down. I've never seen that one. Ooh, we got another big one here.
All right, what we got, buddy?
Damn, we got Braveheart.
Oh man, good old Mel Gibson and Braveheart.
Mel Gibson, Braveheart. Yeah, I remember when I first seen this, I was like, wow, fucking crazy intense.
They might take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
Yeah. I heard that Mel Gibson wants to do a director's cut on this film and make it, put back in more footage. I would love to see that happen.
Yeah. I remember during the like watching like the big battle between them. I remember there was some like some graphic
Oh
scene.
yeah, arms going off, heads going off.
Yeah, like one guy like falls down, you see him get his damn hand chopped off, and
Yeah,
you're
it
like,
was
oh
crazy. Now this film
yeah,
was distributed by Paramount Pictures, directed by Mel Gibson, starring Mel Gibson. Um, but
directed by Mel Gibson, produced by
uh,
Mel Gibson, starring Mel Gibson,
yeah,
co-starring Mel Gibson.
yeah. It would have been funny if it said leading lady role Mel Gibson. I would have
Yeah,
what?
imagine if they made a movie and you
Every
start seeing all the credits at the beginning, and it's just this like
everything Mel
produced
Gibson.
by Mel Gibson, like it's
Uh,
directed by
yeah,
Mel
at that
Gibson,
point
starring
at that point it would have to be a comedy,
yeah,
because that
like
was
starring
crazy.
Mel Gibson, co-starring Mel
Yeah,
Gibson,
the,
special appearance
yeah,
by Mel Gibson.
yeah. The leading love interest lady Mel Gibson. I was like, what?
And
Anyways,
what would they call the movie? Mel Gibson.
yeah, that would be nuts. Anyways, this movie was distributed by Paramount Pictures.
Sorry about that, people. We tend to get a little silly
Yeah,
sometimes. Don't mind.
we're having fun. Release date is May 24th, 1995 in the U.S. We
Yeah,
have a running time of 178 minutes. That's a long movie.
yeah. That's
Uh,
almost damn. That's almost 3 hours.
right.
Because
It's
3 hours is 180 minutes.
yeah. So it's pretty much. And then we had a budget of it says 53 to 72 million. End up taking in at the box office $209 million, which is a win.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Let me ask you this, man, right quick. What the what the hell would you do with $209 million?
I'll be living large.
Yeah,
Hell yeah! It says it's an epic historical war drama, directed and produced and starring Mel Gibson. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. That's hard. That's not easy to do, man. To be
no, yeah. The fact that
you're directing this motherfucker while starring in it.
yeah,
That's and you only got so much time. Back then I think he had 90 days to. You get about 3 months to film this movie. That's a lot, man. That's a lot on your shoulders.
I mean, you think 3 months to make a movie is a lot of time, but hell, it really isn't. By the time 3 months to get everything together,
Right,
shoot the movie.
right. And then afterwards, you have to score it, edit it, all that shit. I mean,
Yeah, you
it's
gotta
not
put in like
easy.
you gotta put in like music. You gotta
Yeah. So
edit the damn
right.
thing. You gotta go like, oh, okay, this wasn't done right. I need to go back and
Yeah, lots. Sometimes you have to go back and reshoot certain things
yeah,
that didn't turn out. I've heard of that happening on the Lord of the Rings. I had to go
yeah.
back and refilm certain things because things weren't making sense.
I also heard that about one of the I forget which Rob Zombie movie it was, but they were saying that they did a movie and like a month or two later they had to call some of the cast back in to do reshoots because
Right.
he didn't like the way some of the scenes turned out. He's like, I can't. We got to get a hold of her and him, and we got to have him come back. We got to. I want to do a reshoot of this.
Right. And yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to it. This film is like really good. If you guys haven't seen this, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I believe I have this one on DVD.
Guess I haven't seen it in a long time, but I always remember that like I said that final battle scene when like you said it was just showing like body parts
Yeah,
just fly.
yeah. There's a lot of graphic scenes in there. I mean, there's one scene where he comes through this guy's place with a horse. And he's like swinging this fucking I don't even know what you call it. It's a chain with a fucking metal ball with spikes at the end of it, and he just
Oh,
smashes this guy's fucking head in. And I was like, "Whoa, shit!"
yeah.
And
That's what I love about movies. When you watch a movie and there's a scene that just makes you go, "Oh shit!"
mhm, this movie definitely has those moments.
I like scenes like that, and I like those chair jump scenes.
Yeah,
When you see a scene, it makes you just want to jump out of your chair, like, "Oh!"
yeah. I'll go watch the Final Destination films for that.
Yeah, watch that, or like there's a lot of movies out there that have like seen like the Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah.
That's what was typical in those movies. They always have to end it with like a jump scare.
Oh, yeah. Well, check this out. This is interesting.
Okay.
It says Mel Gibson had to tone down the film's battle scenes to avoid an NC-17 rating. It says the final version was rated R for brutal medieval warfare. Uh, says Gibson and the editor originally had the film at 195 minutes, but says the head of Paramount at the time requested Gibson to cut the film down to 177 minutes. It says, according to Gibson in 2016 interview, there is a 4-hour version of the film and expressed interest in
Wow.
reassembling it uh, for Paramount if they were interested. I would love to see a 4-hour version of.
Not me, because I mean, trying to sit through and watch a 4-hour movie. Like,
As long as the movie's good, I don't mind.
yeah,
As
like
long as
you
it
got
keeps you captivated and in that fucking world, I'm cool with it.
yeah. It's like you don't know, matter how long it is, but
Right.
I mean,
Uh,
when you watch a movie and you're like, oh man, this movie's just dragging on and on.
right.
And you're like,
It just
it was
depends on the film, the tone, the pace, and what
yeah,
it's about. But for something like this, I wouldn't mind watching a 4-hour.
yeah,
Hopefully that will happen because I wouldn't mind seeing that, especially for Braveheart. I'd
right,
be like, hell yeah. But yeah, this is a really good film. Highly recommend.
yes, sir.
And it was one of the big ones of that year.
Yeah.
I even believe I could be wrong about this. I think this is one of those films where it had two VHS tapes that.
You know what? I was about to say that. Yeah, it did. It was one of those like movies where you pick it up and it was
Right.
done on like two, like you get two different VHS.
Right. The same thing with like the movie Heat with Robert De
Yeah,
Niro. That was a double VHS.
Titanic.
Titanic, and any long film like that, they put it on two VHS tapes.
Yeah, which, like I said, which you didn't really see a whole lot of, back in the day. But
Right. It was cool though.
yeah,
Okay, moving on from Braveheart. Unless if you have anything else to say about Braveheart.
yeah. I think, like I said, I haven't seen it in years, so I don't really remember much of it. But I do remember, like I said, the big battle scene.
Yeah. Now I don't know if you want to talk about this one because I don't vaguely remember it.
Okay.
Which is Tales from the Hood, Clarence Williams III.
Oh, Tales from the. Yeah, I remember that.
You want to get into this one?
Yeah, we can.
All
I
right.
mean, it was
Tales from
that
the
was the
Hood. Let's bring this up. It had Clarence Williams the
yeah.
third. Um, this was released. It says May 24th, 1995. It had a budget of 6 million and it ended up making 11 million at the box office.
Yeah.
So you'll
And
have to tell me.
that
Oh,
was it was a trippy movie because it was like the way that it was done. Like you start off the movie, you got these three guys come into this guy's shop, and he's like, they're asking him about something that, and he takes them around. He does like shows them like a thing, and it's like, yeah, this person here had that, and you go back and they tell his story of them and seeing what wound up happening to him, and then they move on to another one where
Right.
like they show like
Yeah, it says this American Black Horror Anthology film.
yeah, it's because it's got like like three different stories, but
Right.
the ending like trips you out because come to find out that the three guys had been like dead this whole time,
Damn.
and they were and that Clarence Williams III turned out to be the devil at the end.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't
Because
remember
like
any of that.
yeah, well because like the final story they tell the story of this one guy who like takes a guy out and then he's like put in prison and he just goes through all this wild shit to try to reform him, and like at the end he's got like this girl in like a headlock, and they're telling him like if you don't calm down you're not gonna have a chance or a second chance and this and that, and he starts like yelling out like I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, and he's like as he's saying it, like all of a sudden you see the girl like disappear and everybody around like disappears.
Damn.
And then like he finds himself back at the beginning of the movie where he got shot by these guys, and he's just like he's just yelling out like I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, and like oh you don't give a fuck, blast this fool, and they just start like shooting the shit out of him.
Damn.
And it turns out it's the three guys that had been the star of the movies the whole time, and they're getting mad because they're seeing it as like, wait, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, you guys don't understand, do you? See, the thing is, after you took him out, an hour later, his boys came back and took the three of you out.
Damn.
And they're like freaking out at this point, like, what, we don't get this. And he's like, where's the money? Because they're looking for like money, I guess, because they found out the guy's supposed to have like a bunch of money,
Yeah.
and he takes them finally to this one area where there's like three caskets sitting there, and they each stand by each one, and when they open it they see themselves,
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
and they're like looking like what the hell, and then everything starts turning into hell at the end. Like you
Wow.
see the fires, and he transforms into the devil, and like just like I was like, it was pretty fucking trippy. If you ever get a chance to go back and watch that, dude,
Yeah, I need to because it's been
that,
so
that
long. I
shit
don't remember.
that shit will trip you out, man. Like the ending, you're like, whoa.
Tales from the Hood. It says the film was met with mixed reviews upon release, but has since gained a cult following.
Yeah, it had a pretty good, like I said, an all-star cast. You had that one guy Corbin Burnson who was in the major league movies was in it.
Yeah.
His story was crazy because like he becomes like I think like the president or something, and he's like living in this big mansion house, and there's like this picture on the wall of like this lady who had like a bunch of like what do you call them, like puppets or like homemade like like dolls or whatnot that she
Right.
believed was like her children, and like one day he starts looking at the pictures like wait a minute, what happened to the one that was sitting right over there, like, and then like the dolls will start coming out of the picture and attacking Corbin Burnson.
Damn.
And it's like at the end, like they all you come out, and even like the lady that was in the picture like comes to life.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
need to watch that one
there were
again.
some there were some crazy stories in there.
And I believe they made quite a few of these, didn't they? Two or three of these films?
Yeah, but I mean, I've never seen them though. Like I've only ever seen the first one, and
Yeah, they made sequels.
yeah,
Tales from the
so
Hood 2,
what I
Tales
heard,
from the Hood 3.
yeah, from what I heard though, they were nowhere near as good as the first
Yeah.
one.
Says, Tales from the Hood 3
I like
stars
what
Tony Todd.
I like what he says at the end when he's like telling those guys like, "Welcome to hell, motherfuckers."
Yeah, good stuff.
That was
So,
pretty good. Yeah, like I said, that's if you want a really good see a really good tripped out movie that'll just leave you kind of like dumbfounded at the end.
horror
Like
film.
I would recommend checking that one out.
Oh, yeah, so there you go. Tales from the Hood from, let's see, May 24th, 1995. Old school. Old
Damn
school,
right.
baby. And let's see here. Oh, oh yeah, we got another old school one here. We got Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Yes. Have you seen this one?
It's been a long ass time since I've seen it.
I seen it at the theaters. I believe this was another one I seen at Toller Show. I remember Dolph Lundgren in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think he
Well,
plays like Jesus or some shit like that.
anything with
Oh no,
Dolph Lundgren,
yeah, he plays the street preacher. He's like this almost unstoppable, crazy, you know, preacher. But yeah, we had Ice T in it, Dina Myers in it,
oh,
good
Dina
stuff.
Meyer.
Oh,
He was
Henry Rollins. I forgot about that.
oh, Henry Rollins. He's awesome.
Yeah, Tracy Tweed is in this.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I haven't seen this in so long that my
You
memory
gotta
of it's
forget
very
about it.
slim. Yeah, this film here. Let's see, Keanu Reeves. This was distributed by TriStar Pictures. We got a release date here of May 26, 1995 in the U.S. We have a budget of 26 million and ended up making 52 million dollars. So it made some money.
Not a bad payday.
Not bad. It's a cyberpunk action film. Um, yeah, there's just a lot going. I can't say much about it because I don't
I
remember
know.
it.
See, that's what sucks. Like we're naming off all these good movies,
Yeah,
but
I haven't watched it in a long time,
yeah, I mean,
which
some
is
of them you
crazy.
can remember that you really stood out, but like movies like Johnny Mnemonic and some of the other ones, like I said, like Village of the Damned. It's just been so long since I've seen them that I've
Right.
just kind of like forgotten about them.
Yeah.
That's what we that's what we should have done before we did this podcast. We should have went back and watched all these movies.
No, because if I'm gonna do that, I'll do full on reviews.
Yeah,
That's what the reviews are for. We
yeah.
watch the film before we review it. But for something like this, we're just kind of doing like a
We're
mini
just
review.
we're just winging it
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. We're mini reviewing these
Yeah,
films based off of what we can remember. So a lot of these I haven't seen in a long time, and I know they released this film in a black and white version on Blu-ray.
yeah.
So that might be an interesting watch. It'd be nice if they released this film like in 4K and Blu-ray with the black and white version along with the colored version. Uh, yeah, this black and white version was released, I think, in 2022. Oh, but I haven't
They
seen
did that.
that yet.
They do that with quite a few things. Do it like a black and white version. They did that
They did.
like with that movie Logan.
They
Like
did that with
Logan.
Mad Max.
Yeah,
That came out a year with Charlize Theron. There's a black and white version of that.
they also did that with the first season of The Walking Dead.
Did they?
Yeah, it's like
I had no
I
idea
remember
about that.
watching it one time on TV, and it's like, oh, you can watch the whole season. Oh, now we're going to show the whole season in a black and white form.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I don't really care for that.
I think it works sometimes. And then
Yeah,
sometimes.
like I tell you what it worked, and that was I thought it was really cool is how they did the movie Sin City. Remember they did
Yeah,
that movie. It was
that's a
like
great
black
film.
and white, but made certain things in that
Color,
movie color.
right? But yeah, Johnny Mnemonic here, and
Keanu Reeves is before he did the Matrix movies.
Yeah, a few years beforehand. It's a cool movie. I'm gonna have to watch it again though. We might review it one day if I get around to watching it. But
Oh yeah,
let's see here. Gonna move on from Johnny Mnemonic and
yes sir.
scroll down. Ooh, they do have the glass shield here.
Yeah, I was
We
talking
were,
about that earlier
yeah,
with Lori Petty.
right. Now we could talk about this one if you want, but I don't. This is one I don't remember that well. I think I have it
Yeah,
on VHS though.
I remember I vaguely remember it.
Well, let's go ahead and get into it for a
Yeah,
minute or two.
no, like it's like kind of like one of those like corrupt cop type
Yeah,
movies where
it
you know
says it's starring Don Harvey, Ice Cube, Michael
yeah,
Ironside's in it, and Lori
yeah.
Petty.
It's kind of like like one of those like corrupt cop type like racist type
Yeah, it
movies.
says well, wait a minute, let's say it's a '94. It came out in June of. Oh, okay, I see. So the movie was actually released uh, in '94 in other territories, but it didn't get released till June 2nd, 1995 in the U.S.
Yeah,
And it's not saying what the budget was, but it's saying the box office is only 3 million. This is one of
yeah,
those films that you pretty much forget about, distributed by Miramax Films. It had
yeah,
Ice Cube in it. And it says it's American crime drama film.
okay. I mean, yeah.
It's
I mean,
as a Laura
I mean,
Petty as a rookie deputy
yeah,
who's undercover conspiracy around arrest of a
yeah,
suspect, Ice Cube.
yeah. Ice Cube, he gets pulled over, and basically the cops like put a gun in his car, that's like tied to like like crimes, and he's like being the fall guy
Right.
for it.
Says the budget was under 5 million. The box office was only three. So yeah, they didn't. This is one of
Yeah,
those films that kind of slipped under the radar. You just completely almost
yeah.
forget about.
It's kind of one of them deals. Like I said, there was one guy and Lori Petty who just started to like come into this one like precinct, and they're starting to learn like all the corrupt crap that goes on through it. Like he wants to do his job, but he don't want to piss anybody off, and you know
Right.
he's he starts asking questions. Things start happening. I remember like Lori Petty, she winds up like one movie getting like ambushed by some of the cops, and they beat her up and put her in a hospital, and the guy like okay, that enough's enough. Y'all want to fucking bring it? I'm about to bring it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember at the end they do one of the deals where they go through like each person that was in the movie, and like it states like in the text like what wound up happening to him. Like this guy, you know, worked for several more years, retired as an officer. One of the guys was talking about there said that I guess when he was relieved of duty, he went to work at a photo shop place, and said like 2 years later the place burnt down, and he gets fell into like a deep depression and eventually took himself out.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yes.
he had a lot of like I said, a lot of good actors in there. And like I said, it was a pretty good storyline. It just wasn't. It was one of the movies that just didn't really like stand out. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, this movie's crazy.
Yeah. Went under the rug, as they say.
Yeah,
So yeah, there you have it. That's the Glass Shield from, let's see, June 2nd, 1995, in the U.S. release.
yeah.
Now let's see here. We are going to do one more film, and then we're going to wrap this one up.
Sounds good to
Oh,
me.
nice. Yeah, we're going to end it with a good one, and then I think we're going to start it with a good one in the next podcast.
Okay.
So, last one on the list here is Congo.
Ooh, Congo.
Yeah,
Great movie.
fucking cool movie, man. I've
Yeah.
always said there's two. If I was a director, there's two movies that I would love to remake, and
Yeah.
Congo's one of them, and the other one is Ghost in the Darkness.
Both
Uh,
great
both
movies.
really cool movies. But if I was a director, I'd want to remake both those in my vision, and I'd make the fucking movies like way up there in like some crazy cool violence and kill scenes and all that shit. But
There's just one thing I gotta say about it. Hey, stop eating my sesame cake.
yeah, yeah. This movie is really good. It has a good cast. That was a good
Yeah.
comedy scene, by the way.
And it was
Uh,
badass seeing those like super gorillas that
yeah, yep. This movie was distributed by Paramount Pictures. The release date says June 9th, 1995. Um, a budget of $50 million and ended up making $152 million at the box office. So it was a score for this. We got starring Laura Linney,
yeah,
um, Ernie Hudson's in it, Tim Curry.
yeah.
Um, let's see.
Even the one guy from what's the name from Army of Darkness
Oh yeah,
is in.
Delroy
Um,
Lindo. He's the one that says, "Stop eating my cakes, man."
yeah, yeah. He's there in another country and he invites them all in. And he's like, they're sitting there and
He doesn't
he's
like
like,
Tim Curry's character in this
yeah,
one.
he's like, stop eating my sesame cake. And
Yeah,
he's like, stop eating my sesame cake.
yeah. It's like, damn, dude. All right.
And
This film,
remember they had
I really enjoyed this film.
they
That
had the guy that had the one like gorilla that he was teaching like sign language to, and they had the voice sing on it with his like he's like Amy, pretty.
yeah, 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 yeah. That was pretty funny. Same thing with when Amy was saying something like "bad monkeys" or something, "bad
Yeah,
gorillas" or
it's like ugly gorillas,
yeah,
ugly gorillas, go
yeah,
away.
yeah. Congo is an American science fiction action adventure film.
Yeah,
This is pretty good. I think the one thing I would like to show how these gorillas
came
be,
to be.
came to be so fucking crazy. You
Yes,
know, that's how I'd show them like tearing apart people and why they're fucking tearing these people
yeah,
apart.
because I mean it's explained that they find a cave and they see like these paintings on the wall where it showed that they started off being normal gorillas,
Yeah,
but then somewhere along the line they just like
turned
turned
on their
vicious.
masters. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I mean, if I was directing the film, I'd show you like a flashback scene as to why, and have
yeah.
them just tear their fucking masters apart, like cutting, like eating into their necks and all that crazy shit. You
Remember
know?
the when the one guy like she's like sitting over there to find the guy that her her fiance or whatever,
Oh
and
yeah, that's right. What was his name? He's a known actor, by the way.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's out there
yeah,
looking
and you
for the
see him like
diamonds from what's his name?
yeah,
His
they're looking for like this infamous like diamond mine
yeah,
that
I think Joe
because
Don Baker was the
like
dad.
they want to come out with this badass like laser
Yeah,
thing
right,
that has to be powered by a diamond
right.
and then like you see him like like sitting there and then like something gets like thrown at him like what the hell is that? He picks up it was a damn eyeball and
Yeah, damn.
he just like looks back and you just see like a shot of him like screaming and then you don't hear nothing more and then they see like they cut on the camera and you see that like everybody has been taken out.
Right.
They get Laura Linney in there to like
Yeah. The dad
has
sends in another plane.
yeah with her and them
Yeah.
and and she even tells him like, if you're sending me over there, you know,
Did not look for your son.
to bring me back a diamond instead
Right.
of your own son, I will make you pay.
Which she
And
does at the end.
yeah, because at the end she's got, because she's telling him like, like, oh, we found him, but he's gone, and the guy's more so like, did you get that diamond?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. He made a
And he's
big
like, I
mistake
told
saying
you.
that.
He's like, I told you. He sent me out over here for some chase for some diamond, not for Charles. I was gonna make you pay, and she does. She winds up using the laser to take out like the satellites so they can't like track them. And
Right.
then like after that, she hands the guy the dimes like because they're in that hot air balloon. And he tells her just get rid of that.
Yeah.
Like
And there's one part in the film that I thought was pure badass. Is where
what's that?
they were sleeping in the jungle. They had set up these tracer guns
Yeah, to protect
to protect them, to protect that
yeah.
camp. And these
And
monkeys started coming in like formations or something. They were fucking like
yeah, because it's hard because they wake up and like one gun's going off, another one's going off,
right.
and
And
they
all
look
of a
kind of
sudden,
like
everybody's getting up and firing all at the same time. I'm like, fucking hey, this is what I'm talking about.
yeah, and then they
You know,
see like on the infrared thing that
yeah, that
you
they're
can see
coming
like
in
they're
like
all
certain waves.
yeah, it's like they're circling us.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking cool, man. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, buddy.
I
Yeah,
remember there was one scene I thought was really messed up when they're battling the gorillas in that cave, and that one guy who from that TV show Oz,
hmm
he gets like he gets like knocked down, and then all of a he just gets like surrounded by the gorillas, and they just like ground like they're eating him.
yeah. That's another thing I would do a little differently. At the end there, when the gorillas are really able to get to some of these humans,
Yeah,
I would fucking go all out. I would have like a this mad gorilla jump on some guy and just like rip his fucking throat out or something.
yeah.
You know?
Remember what they did to Tim Curry?
Oh yeah, they fucked him up.
Yeah, the gorilla's like standing over him, like ah, and then, like it
Right.
comes down like he's gonna crush his damn head.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely made it like a more bloodier version and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, yeah, because that film is to me is really good. Same thing with
What
the
about
Ghost in the Darkness, man. I'd have like lions like tearing people's heads off and shit. I kind of go all out, you know, because
what
I
about
was
the scene? What about the scene in Congo when they're in that one cave and the one got, main guy's got like his buddy there with them to help with Amy
yeah.
and
Oh, that's right. He had that. His name was like Dylan Walsh.
yeah, he had like his
He
buddy was there with them, and they had him like stay outside, and then when like at one point like you hear him like screaming like help, help me, and you see him like running down the stairs, and he's like help me, and he just like falls over like and
because
like
they
they're like
fucked him up pretty bad.
yeah
I think his name was Grant Hesloff. He was that
I don't even remember
skinny guy. I
yeah
pulled up his picture there. Yeah. It says the plot is they're searching for rare blue diamonds that could enable revolutionary communications laser.
yeah
Yeah, it's a good film, but it could have been, in my opinion, so much better if they just added in like a flashback sequence of
yeah.
these gorillas fucking just turning on their masters.
It
And
was funny when they're in the plane, the
mm,
fucking gorilla's like, Amy, one, raindrop, drink. And they make her a drink, and Laura Lane's looking at her like, are you giving her a martini? She's like, she's deserved one. If it'll help calm her down.
yeah, wasn't
You
there a
see,
scene in the movie where they're flying and like people are trying to shoot them out of the fucking sky and they're like
yeah,
shooting what was it called?
missiles and stuff.
They were shooting
At,
something, yeah, flares, I
and
think,
yeah,
to block.
that's why at one point they all had to evacuate the plane. They all had to like jump.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one either in a while, but I do remember certain parts, and I thought, yeah, this is a pretty damn good film.
Yeah.
Um,
It was pretty cool, man.
yeah,
It's
that's
just like,
another one I believe I did see at the
but
theaters.
I tell you what was cool when they all were camping, like when they all set camp out
Yeah,
in the jungle.
yeah.
They had these like cool ass tents that they just like one like button, like the whole this whole tent pops up, and then they provide them like these little boxes. Like, what are those? Like, it's air conditioning.
Oh,
Like they could go in the tent and turn the box on, and it damn cools off the it's like an air conditioner in a house.
yeah, that's cool.
I was like, dude, that's fucking cool to have out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. This movie did well at the box office. I'd highly recommend checking it out. Man, yeah, like these '90s films are fantastic.
Yeah. And so, like I said, a lot of them we don't really get much into because it's like I said, it's been a long time
Right.
since we've seen them or
Or
vaguely remember
yeah,
them.
or
But
even sometimes haven't even watched.
like certain movies, like you said, like Congo and Die Hard with a Vengeance, and some of the other ones we talked about, like when it comes to movies like that I know I've seen, a bunch of times, I can truly remember the movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Joe Palantino. He was a tour guide in that film.
Yeah,
He's uncredited though. It says, but he's in it.
yeah. Or he played a brief part where he got them all, and
Yeah.
like an explosion goes off, and they're all
Yeah.
like, "God, you're go, get, go, go, go."
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's just like the whole movie was pretty good. Like I said, you had a great cast in there. Even the guy that was like, "Did you get the diamond?" That was Joe Don Baker,
Yeah. Yeah.
another old
That
school.
was the dad.
Yeah, but I mean, so
Yeah.
you had him. You had, like I said, you had Bruce Campbell, who's notorious for like Army of Darkness and Evil Dead and all that.
Yeah. It says it says the gorilla suits for Amy and hippopotamus and other gorillas. These were created by Stan Winston's company. Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured much because it does have his, you know, stamp on that.
remember when the one gorilla confronted like Ernie Hudson and the one guy, and Ernie Hudson's like telling him, like, "Don't run." He's like, "Oh, I know. If I run, it'll chase me." And they're just staring there, staring at him, and then like the gorilla finally goes off. He looks back, like Ernie Hudson's gone. He's like, "What'd you?" He's like, "I ran away." Like
Yeah,
you tell the other guy, like, "Don't run away, don't do this," and then he turns
fuckers.
around and fucking runs away.
Yeah. Now, since as far as home media goes, Congo was released on VHS and Laserdisc in November of 1995.
Yeah,
The
you know what?
Laserdisc has a widescreen and Panoscan
That,
full screen. That's
that was
cool.
one thing I never got into back in the day
Was
was the laser
Yeah, me
discs.
neither. I had thought about it, but then I just kind of was like, whatever. And then eventually DVD started to come out.
Yeah, I only remember ever vaguely hearing about laser discs. I remember watching that movie Black Sheep with Gary Busey was in it,
Right.
and Chris Farley was asking him something about like martial art movies or something. And he's like,
Bruce Lee
yeah,
films.
yeah, and he says something like, I got the whole set on laser disc.
Yeah, that's awesome. It says here the DVD was released in July of 1999. Um, but then in 2024, ahead of the film's 30th anniversary, Vinegar Syndrome announced a 4K Blu-ray release, which I am going to try and get the 4K Blu-ray of that
Hell
once I
yeah.
see a good sale. But yeah, it says under licensed Paramount, newly remastered from the original film elements. Good, good, good. So Vinegar
I'm,
Syndrome always does a really good job when they come to putting out films on 4K and Blu-ray.
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
so
so.
it was a big box office hit.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. I mean, Congo was a hell of a movie, man.
It was a good movie, man. Yeah, I've always, like
Yeah,
I said, if I was ever a director, I would definitely love to remake this film and make it like really. I'd pump up
and
the volume, dude.
make it more bloodier,
Yeah,
make it more
yeah.
gruesome, and
I'd really show you the power of these fucking gorillas, dude. I'm not kidding you. I would really. You want to see power, motherfucker? Watch
yeah,
this. I'd have these monkeys like tear people apart, and then
that
I'd have
sounds
it to
like
where I even redo that one scene where they were in the fucking forest and they had guns set up, but I'd make it like 3 times bigger with a lot
yeah,
more people. I'd have monkeys coming in there fucking like getting shredded by bullets, but also some of them getting in there and grabbing humans and pulling them out of there and just shredding their asses apart.
yeah.
I would do some shit like that.
That's funny. It really reminded me of Bill Moseley, The Devil's Rejects, where he's talking to that one guy. He's like, "You want to see badass, motherfucker?
Yeah,
I'll show you badass."
yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. We'll wrap this one up. We're gonna end it with Congo, but let's see. Let me go back. The next
Coming
one's
up here, at the end of these, you should put a to be continued
yeah.
deal on it, like to be continued
Stay
next time.
tuned because next up we got a big one here. Where we're gonna start with Batman Forever, which
Ooh,
is
okay.
which I have a lot to say about this one because that was a pretty big back in its time when it
Yeah.
first came out and when it first came out the VHS and all that. It
And
was big, dude.
what was cool about Batman Forever, that was when they had the debut of Robin.
Right, right. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about Batman. But we'll end it with Congo, and we'll start off next time with Batman Forever, man. But yeah, I'm having a lot
Oh
of fun with this, with these movies that hit the theaters in 1995. This has been part 3.
yeah. Yeah.
Stay tuned, as
So y'all come on back and come back for part 4.
yeah, before you know it, we're gonna be knocking out part 4. We've been filming these podcasts back to back pretty much every night.
And the next thing
Uh,
you know, we'll be up to part 400.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go. That's for sure. We're definitely gonna be doing this again. Once we finish the 95s, we're gonna be doing 1996s, which
Yeah.
we'll be putting out at the end of 2026. Well, we'll be starting it off at 2026 at the
Yes.
end. We don't know how many parts that will be, but just like I don't know how many parts this one is gonna be. I
Yeah.
was assume anywhere between 5 and 10 now is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this.
You gotta figure this. We're on part 3, and
And,
we're not even halfway through
well, let's see.
1990.
We're in part 3, and we just got into June,
So yeah.
so we're
So
like halfway. We just started halfway in.
halfway in. So if we
So
do another, we're gonna wind up probably doing 4 more parts of this.
yeah, there's going to be at least like I said, somewhere between 5 and 10 parts. So yeah, we're looking at like probably 8 at least. So,
But like I said,
anyways,
it all depends on
yeah,
the movies too.
what pops up and how much we know and how long we get into the
Yeah.
films that we know. But
I know there's certain movies we could just talk about for hours and
oh, for
hours.
sure. But if it gets to like that, like I said, we'll just do a full review on
Like Congo. I mean, I could go
yeah,
on and on
yeah,
about
yeah,
Congo.
yeah. I don't want to
It's such
do
a great movie.
I don't want to do that unless if I'm doing a full review on it, which we will do. We are going to do a full review on Congo. That's coming. But when
Think
we
about
do,
the
it's
new
going to be over.
Congo.
It's probably going to be over an hour long. Well, most of our movie reviews, are an hour long, a little bit longer. So we go all out. We put some big effort into our stuff.
After talking about Congo, now it kind of makes me want to go out and
Yeah,
get me a piece of sesame cake.
yeah. Give me some sesame cake, man. I'm
Yeah,
definitely going to be picking up that movie
I know.
soon because
I know that's silly, but it's just funny how he's just like, stop eating my sesame cake.
yeah, he did not like his character.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
Right. So, anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed part 3. Stay tuned. Before you know it, we'll be back with part 4. And that is it for now. We're out of here, and y'all have a kick-ass night. Later.
Hell yeah. See ya.